Hello, how are you? I'm Ren. Welcome to my channel. Sorry I didn't vlog yesterday. I had an early appointment this morning, fun times, and I knew that I was going to need to take my shower in the morning because of the appointment I had. I knew I wouldn't be able to take it later in the day because they don't, like, it was a procedure done, long story short, 24 hours. Anyway. So I had to get up super early, and I film at night, so yeah, sorry about that. But good news is my back is situated, so I am definitely swimming tomorrow. I am done with the hemming. I'm so excited. The hemming's all done. I just need to trim, and I lost my fray check, and a lot of people actually don't know what that is. I don't even know. I do know why I know, actually. My mom taught me how to sew, and she sewed a lot of outfits for me when I was a little girl because she liked to dress me up. I was her little doll. She did make some really adorable outfits. I didn't like them then, but yeah, they're adorable. I think they're beautiful now. Um, I lost my fray check. I went to the store to try to get fray check. They didn't have it, so I have to use fabric glue. We'll see how that goes. But I am excited because my hemming is all done. So I am swimming tomorrow. That was my goal, to be swimming by tomorrow. And I made it. So I'm excited. Now, weather and pool heaters. That's the only thing that's going to stop me now is weather and pool heaters. So, if the pool heater's out on the big pool, then, and we have lightning, I can't swim because the little pool is not grounded. So I actually, true story, prefer the little pool because it's older. A lot of people don't necessarily go to that. They like the bigger pool because it's Olympic size, it's fancier, and everything else. And so a lot of people who do this swimming there tend to go to the big one. So that's why I go to the little one. It's smaller. I don't care if it's older. I used to swim in lakes and ponds or whatever, you know. When I was little, yeah, we didn't swim in pools, not very often. It was mostly lakes. So, yeah, and it's clear, it's clean, it's fine by me. I don't care. It's just they have to close it when it's lightning, and we've been having that lately, so fun times, fun times. It was a stormy day, so I had to leave super early. I knew it was going to be storming because I had checked the weather, like, for the last few days and see where it's going to be, and I realized it's going to be a fun one. So, yeah, good times. But still excited. So excited. I got my back fixed right in time to go swimming. Because I have to admit, I'm on this plateau right now, and I want to drop more weight, but I haven't been, and I've been getting frustrated. And I think it's because I haven't been as active as I was before the surgery, because I had to wait for the healing process and everything else. And so now I'm like, I am ready to go. I need to get out there and just, like, get going. And actually, I did get a compliment today when they went to put the band on, because, anything in the hospital, you get a procedure done. They put that little thing on your wrist, and she goes, "You have small wrist." Yeah, actually I do. But I go, yeah, I did lose a lot of weight, so I've always had, like, small wrists for my size, and so even though I'm still overweight, my wrists are pretty small. I'm like, yeah, I'll take whatever win I can get. I'll take it. Because, it can be small. It's still a win. And in the background is a Mo. And Wally's in here too. You probably never see Wally except on the floor in the background. He's my older cat. He's also overweight and has arthritis and asthma, so he doesn't really move much. I should probably turn his heater on for him. He'd be really happy for that. But he's really old, and we just basically make him comfortable as possible. He's never been a jumper because of his weight. We do actually monitor his food. Yep, we don't leave food out all the time, but because he's so inactive, it's hard to get the weight to go down. Plus, even when he is active, it can trip. It's like a catch-22 because then he can flick into an asthma attack. And yeah, so that's not good because he does have feline asthma. And if I give him the asthma shots, that can make something in his body go bad. That's what they were telling me. And I'm like, hmm, yeah, I don't know. It's like, it doesn't matter what path we take, he's going to have a shorter lifespan. So, I don't know. It's in. But he's a really good cat. We keep him comfortable as possible, of course. We do give him stuff for pain, and we just don't make him do a lot of stuff. You know, we do get him up and moving. If he's been laying down all day, we make him move. Because I remember those days. Yeah, they're not fun. Not fun at all. My nose is a little bit runny. I don't know. I'm not sick, but I always have like nasal problems. So I look sick all the time, but I'm not. I don't know. Probably allergic to something or a half a dozen different things. I don't know. I have a backyard again. That's the bonus. My neighbor mowed our backyard. Really nice of them. We share a duplex, and the people on the other side of the duplex mowed the yard because we don't have a mower, but we have a washer and dryer, and they don't, which is fine because we only have room for one washer and dryer where we live. And so we just let them use that washer and dryer whenever they want. So they mow our lawn. So, it's like you help each other basically with your strengths. And ours is we have a washer and dryer. So by all means. And my partner and I are the ones that pay for the power and water for said washer and dryer, which we found out. Yeah, that comes off our bill. We don't mind because, like I said, they mow our lawn. So why would I get mad about that? They're really good neighbors. I actually am very blessed to be where I'm at. That being said, I am trying to think of a thing. I'm doing fish tonight, right? And I have this idea. I don't know if it's going to work. I might do it, may not. I have some, like, bell peppers, but I'm thinking, like, this sounds crazy. But it might work. Like, make a sauce with some curry powder, cinnamon, bell pepper, and oranges. Because I have some fresh oranges, too. And I'm thinking that actually might sound pretty darn good with fish. And it's like, cook up the fish and then kind of put it on there, the sauce on there. I don't know. I'm thinking, sky's the limit. My kitchen is my playground. It really is. I'm trying to think of something creative so I can use my bell peppers at the same time, stay healthy and delicious. So, that's what I do. I think of outside of the box because I don't want the same meal every single day just because it's healthy. And I don't want to eat it just because it's healthy. It has to taste good. That is my requirement. Because if you want to do this long term and you go with a diet this, diet that, and it doesn't taste good, you're not going to stick to it. You're really not, because you're going to start craving junk food things because your body is going to start thinking that you're mentally depriving yourself of treats and stuff and of comfort foods. And so what if you make your health food taste delicious and not like health food, just taste really good, you're going to be less tempted to cheat. Because, you just want something that's going to taste delicious. That's basically it at the end of the day. It's going to be the salt or the sugar is what your body's craving because that's delicious. It's an addiction, actually, believe it or not. Caffeine, salt, sugar are all addictions. They are all registered within the addiction portion of your brain, and your body does become dependent on it. And that's why my doctors say especially when you first start this, don't put sugar on anything, use only certain sugar substitutes and things like that so that your body can kind of like come down and detox from that. And it's really important that you do that and kind of flush your system out. And the salt too, because I'm in America, obviously. I think I mentioned that before. And everything in America has salt in it or sugar because our Food and Drug Administration is very lax when it comes to that stuff. And so they put it in everything and it's just across the board. And that's why a lot of our stuff in America is actually not allowed to be sold in other countries because of, the lax food laws. Now, given in mind, they're still conscientious about food safety, that being said. Okay. The Food and Drug Administration still looks out for you as an individual and makes sure that nothing really bad happens to you, like, food poisoning, such like that. They are very conscientious. And actually, when the mad cow disease broke out, America was one of the first countries to stop accepting meat from England. And I can understand because they were trying to protect. So when they think it's going to be really serious, of course they're going to step in. So I commend them for that. But other than that, like the really lax with the sugar, the preservatives that people use, and that's what's kind of scary because it can be scary. It can be very scary because they are very addictive. And I'm not gonna lie, I do crave salt and I do crave sugar at times, and it's hard. It's hard. But when I find that I'm really craving and it just, really bad, I eat like a couple bites of whatever it is. And just basically cleanse out the cravings and then follow through with something healthy. Because no matter how healthy you keep your diet, the more you're still gonna once in a while crave something that's not on the diet. Another thing I'm doing is trying to take things that aren't usually diet friendly and transforming them into something that is diet friendly. I like doing that as well because then we get our comfort foods on a regular basis, but they're healthier for you. See the key word there, healthier. That's important. And that way, you can still feel like, honestly, it's like baby steps. You're not changing everything all at once. And you're slowly but surely incorporating things in, especially if you start making, your normal go-to recipes in a healthy manner. If you start doing that, put them in a healthy way, revamping them, like for your pizza, I have like 2 different ways you can do that, and that would be absolutely healthy for you, and you're still getting your pizza, because honestly, pizza. One of the main things I do with the pizza crust is the tortilla, and the low-carb tortillas, I dry them out. That's my crust. I make my sauce and thicken it with cornstarch, so that way I can control how much salt and sugar go in that. I make it with fresh tomatoes and herbs and spices, make it really good. And then I put like fat-free mozzarella on it. Mind you, fat-free mozzarella does exist. It is very delicious, but it will not melt, okay? Keep in mind, if you really want that meltiness, go for low-fat mozzarella. It's still just as healthy. Well, not as healthy, but it is still healthier than regular mozzarella, and it will melt. So if you really gotta have that meltiness, there you go. Then turkey pepperoni is a great pepperoni substitute if you like turkey. Turkey sausage is just great sausage substitute if you like sausage. I mean, sky's the limits, whatever you're doing. You just substitute with like turkey products, or chicken products, and things like that, and you can make a really healthy pizza so it doesn't feel like you're giving everything up. And that's just kind of what I do. I didn't want to feel like I was giving everything up. And I knew that if I want to make this permanent, I'm going to have to focus on making things taste delicious. And I'm going to have to come up with an exercise that I absolutely enjoy and it doesn't feel like exercise or a chore. And that's where I came up with taking the long shoppings and going up and down all the aisles because I love the walking in the stores and looking at stuff. I'm a window shopper. And then I also love swimming because it's my me time. So it's just these things that I don't feel like exercise to me. And then I'm able to do those and get that in and help my body. And then I happen to like water. So that's never been a hardship. But if you do have problems where you just can't drink water, there are those people. I'm not going to judge, not to judge here. You can do like sugar-free flavorings into your water. They have those now, and they have loads of them. What my doctor says, as long as it's clear, they want a clear liquid for your dehydration. The reason why they say water is because it's the easiest thing for your body to process and absorb. And honestly, the other stuff that you put into it is actually toxins. And your liver, your kidneys get to filter that. Let's give them a little break. So, and that's another reason why they want you to drink the water, is so that your body can, so that way your kidneys can filter that extra fluid out of your body and take all those toxins that they got in your body and flush them out. And no, I'm not a doctor. I just pay attention to what people tell me. Honestly, I have a really, I like to learn a lot of things, and I just always love to learn new things. So, but anyway, that's why they want water. Because water is the easiest thing for your body to absorb, and it's the most easiest thing for your kidneys to flush out all the toxins from your body. Because no matter what you do, you're always going to get toxins in your body. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know. And our magical kidneys will do that for us. That being said, well, sorry about yesterday, but I did go a little bit longer today. Mental health is important, remember, okay? If somebody says you got small wrist, that's a win. Honestly, at the end of the day, the only person who truly matters about how you look is you. Because in my lifetime, people come and go. Even family members come and go. It's crazy. It's crazy sauce. But you are going to always be in your life because you are you. So the mental health is coming to terms and to be happy and loving yourself, which I'll be honest, I'm not there yet. And I'm getting there. That being said, I am getting there. I'm working on that because I know that I want to be healthy and I want to live a healthier lifestyle. And my hands are cold today. I'm surprised I'm not making any welts because I'm allergic to cold temperatures. But being healthy is both physical, mental, emotional. It is all of these things. And that's why I say let's focus on being size healthy. Don't focus on being size skinny. Focus on being size healthy. Because if you get yourself in a healthy place, physically, mentally, emotionally, the weight will stay off. It's been proven by science over and over and over again. And remember, your flaws are what make you beautiful. Because they are what make you you, and they are what make you unique. You wear those flaws like a badge of honor. Somebody has a problem with them, that's on them, boo-boo. Don't you bother with them. You are perfect. Flaws and all. Okay? And remember, drink water. Hydrate. It is very essential, building blocks of life. You want to treat your kidneys, you got to thank them by hydrating. And with hope, everything is possible. I love that saying because I love the story of Pandora's box. And my dad was actually mentioning today, and I mentioned this before, but you know what? Let's be a sounding board. Anybody want to bounce some ideas off and bring them up? Any ideas to help lead down? It could be recipes, could be exercise, it could be mental health related activities. Go ahead and bounce them off. Message me. I am more than happy to share them with everybody because you know what? The bigger the message, the more people that get them, and the broader scope of imagination, because honestly, the more people that are thinking, the more ideas there will become. So don't forget, we can do this together. We really can. I believe it. Until next time, I love you all. Goodbye.